Hey Aries, what's up? In the pre-shuffle, I was seeing what looked like maybe a little bit of a scuffle. You can be battling something a little bit here. I was seeing Five of Swords and I was also seeing King of Wands, and when we have that, it can be something that we're kind of trying to like resolve or something that we're trying to figure out. We can be feeling sort of conflicted about something. There can be a lot of stuff that's going on within our head because Five of Swords is connected with mental energy and our mentality. It's you looking at something and knowing that like something needs to change. Is it the situation that needs to change? Is it the way that I'm seeing things that needs to change? But I know like some type of change or movement is needed because it is connected with a five. We are starting off with and you can also feel a sense of responsibility in relation to whatever this is, because I was also seeing the King of Wands there. So this can be like, I'm gonna have to do something about this. So there can be like a little bit of pressure because of that you can be feeling. The word responsibility specifically is coming through regarding this. So yeah, I get something where it may not feel easy to tackle, like it takes a little bit of time, but then it feels like things are going to get figured out. Starting off with an Ace of Cups, I'm also seeing Tower on the bottom of the deck. So this can be something that's coming through kind of unexpectedly. It can be a chapter that you were not anticipating that's opening up, or a connection that you weren't anticipating. What are you going to do about this? I'm going to say that this King of Wands is your energy. So you can be maybe showing up with another person. You could also be extending an opportunity to them. Definitely can be. This also can be somebody coming through and wanting to do this with you as well. I want to pull more cards. We'll see sort of where we're going with this. I see a chapter that you are very much in charge of. Like even controlling the entirety of this circumstance a little bit, it can feel. We have Ace of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. See how with the King of Wands, the hand, it's a little bit hard to see. The hand here is coming from that King of Wands, and because King of Wands is connected with fire energy, we can just like assume that that's you. Can be another person, but we're just gonna say it's you, and you can reverse it if that's for your situation. So yeah, you can be showing up here and being like, hey, I'm showing up, I'm extending this, like what do you think? Do you want to be connecting here? I see you like being in a relatively good place. You can be feeling like sort of nostalgic right now. You can be wanting a sense of connection. You can be wanting to stabilize. You can be wanting to build something here with these sorts of energies. This can also be like, I have this thing going on, like Four of Wands can maybe bring you into some sort of setting here where you can be like in a good mood, or you can be feeling happy about something, you know, like Four of Wands generally is like a lighter feeling that we're having when like things can be going well or things can be good. Like maybe you're in a bit of a good mood here, you know, you could be celebrating something, or you could just be like feeling happy or feeling all right, maybe feeling connected with a part of you that takes initiative more so. And this can be your idea of really what's appropriate to be doing now at this point. And I see you in a space where you're not holding back, you're showing up. Yeah, you're not holding back and you're showing up. And I also see you like seeking connection right now, like having you sandwiched between both Six of Cups and also Ace of Cups here. So you can kind of feel like a little bit reminiscent of things, and because of that, it can be something where you're like seeking a sense of connection right now. This feels more lighthearted to me. I'm not not to like count anything else out, but oh yeah, I'm definitely getting something. You have quite a connection with this person. I'm seeing you have a good time with them. This is somebody that you can feel understood by, and they're also somebody that you feel like can be like really nurturing in a nice way with you, in a way that you like. I see you have like natural harmony and pace with this person, where things feel good when you guys get together. You can feel like you're good dancing partners when you're moving around the energy together, and you can like that. I see somebody that kind of balances you out a bit here, and I feel like in general they're like open to your energy. You have a past with this person. I'm seeing an enjoyable past that you have with this person, where like you can have nice thoughts about them, they can have nice thoughts about you. I see like both of you guys seeming like you're open right now. I also get stuff about kind of like facing the past a little bit. So maybe there's something that's just being kind of like reimagined a little bit. I'm seeing both of you guys want this. Between the two of you, I'm seeing an Ace of Cups and I'm seeing a Nine of Cups, which is like, we could have this new chapter. Both of us have been fantasizing about this. I think this is a good idea. We could be happy with this. It's kind of this thing. I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop. What's going on with this energy? I see it kind of being like, I don't know, maybe you want to get a little bit more serious with this person. For some of you, I get like a little bit of if you're already in a relationship with this person, there may possibly be a proposal that's happening. But for those of you that you just have a bit of a history with this person, I see them like wanting to start a new chapter in like a more official type of way between the two of you. It's kind of like, I think that we would be good together sort of situation. Both of you guys want the same thing is what I'm seeing here with this. Like both of you guys want to have this new chapter. I'm seeing like everybody be all for this. This person really, really likes you. So if you're the King of Wands, this means that you would be the one that's more so taking action with this person. It means that you can kind of be like chasing after them a little bit. You can be like trying to impress them a little bit. They can be sort of like giggling at the things that you're doing. It can be that sort of dynamic that you have with them. It's like you're being funny, you know, they find you charming. It's going to be this sort of thing that you can have with this person, this type of dynamic. And I'm seeing them be very open and very receptive to you. So I'm definitely seeing somebody that likes this type of behavior. If you're the one that's the Queen of Cups here, I feel like this person finds you attractive because you're open emotionally, and they can find you nurturing, like even kind of like a motherly figure a little bit here. Like that can be something that they crave. It doesn't have to do with gender. It's this like nurturing. I feel like this person listens to me and like they get me and that they understand me, and that like when I have like I don't even know, when my stomach hurts, they'll like rub my back or whatever. It's kind of one of these situations where Queen of Cups is somebody that we can find to be like very comforting, and that we just feel like we can show up with and be ourselves, and that there's somebody that they're gonna love us regardless. And we can also see a lot of beauty and love in this person. Like King of Wands can look at Queen of Cups and say, I love how compassionate you are, and I love how nurturing you are. And King of Wands can also feel protective over the Queen of Cups because they can see them as being very open and very loving and maybe needing a sense of protection. It can be like that a little bit too. So there can be this like genuine appreciation between these two people, definitely, that can be there. And there can be this kind of like, I like you because I feel like you balance me out, and I feel like in certain ways, you know, a King of Wands can be a little bit rough sometimes and may appreciate how Queen of Cups kind of dotes on them a little bit. Like Queen of Cups can be like, you can show up however and I'm still gonna love you. It's kind of like that type of situation. I'm not judging you. This would just be somebody like open-hearted and somebody that can be kind of like mystical and creative and sort of like in tune with the universe, and the King of Wands can just eat that up. It's kind of like that type of dynamic that you can have with them. And I think that a Queen of Cups can really appreciate the assertive side of the King of Wands and kind of be led and guided throughout life by this type of dynamic with this person. So I actually see you guys getting on very well, and I see a lot of emotional openness and like energetic openness between the two of you. The word scrub is coming through. So yeah, I see overall just things being like both of you guys being on the same page, wanting this new chapter. I'm seeing things just be like really happy when you all get together and things just feeling really good and feeling really sweet. I'm seeing you guys really enjoy each other's company too. This is a really, really sweet thing. Like, this is somebody that can just make it feel like you can relax and you don't really have to be putting on any sort of show, but that you guys just like enjoy spending time with one another. And the beautiful thing about this too is that I'm seeing a lot of cups energy. So this is a type of relationship where it's like you genuinely have like an energetic connection with this person and an emotional connection with this person, where there can be a feeling of being seen, being understood, being cared for, being loved, being appreciated, somebody being open and willing and vulnerable with you. And that can just be the dynamic, and like genuinely like enjoying this person like heart to heart, soul to soul. So it's like the most, I see cups energy as being like the opposite of any type of like performative thing or like somebody being there for the wrong reasons. This is like you connect for all of the right reasons with a person when you have this type of dynamic with them. And it's nice too because it seems like you and this person, you really have like a shared vision currently for whatever this new chapter is that you guys are starting with one another. And I get that being important. Like, I'm not seeing any mismatches here within the energy between the two of you. And I definitely get a like opposites attract a little bit with you guys. It can feel like that personality wise a little bit here. This is also somebody that you don't really have to, even though every relationship takes energy that is invested in it, there's something between you and this person where there's just like natural connection. So you don't have to really try to have a connection with them. It's just like naturally there between the two of you, which can make it very, very easy. You probably have something nice with Venus, Moon, possibly Mars here with this person within your synastry. Like maybe a trine or two is the way that this is seeming like to me. This is a really big deal. A really big deal. I see a lot of growth and learning that's happened, like even in the short time that you guys have spent together with one another, is the way that this seems, like maybe specifically in the segment that you guys are within right now. I'm seeing Saturn here, so there can be something about timing. There can be something about something had to be done within your dynamic with this person for things to be maybe good in this way, or for you to be able to actually enjoy the connection with them. And this means that there was probably some difficult stuff that had to be done having Saturn be here. It's kind of like you may have had to complete certain lessons with you and this person in order to like You know, it's like in order to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop with you and this person, even though you already have like naturally occurring chemistry with them, I'm seeing some stuff that had to be like worked through, kind of like hard exterior, moving through the cycles with this person to finally get to this point. But now I'm seeing it be at a point where it's like, okay, it's vacation time now, is the way that it feels within the dynamic with them. But I'm definitely getting some like challenging stuff that you had to go through with them for things to be good. So this can mean like, in order for us to find balance, we have to figure it out. So yeah, maybe, you know, like I'm not seeing any part of the struggle, but I'm seeing something alluding to there possibly being stuff that had to be worked out before. But now it seems like, okay, things are good with us now. Sometimes too, when we have Saturn, it can be something like maybe you're at a distance from this person. Maybe something about like timelines needing to sync up with you and this person. Maybe there was stuff about them needing to come into their own and you needing to come into your own. Maybe it was about you guys figuring out how to kind of like gravitate around one another and how to orbit around one another. It can be these sorts of things, or kind of like, I have to balance my energy out, you have to balance your energy out. Then like, how do we find the balance when we're together with one another? It can be all these sorts of things. I see some sadness. So there could have been stuff that like really didn't feel easy between the two of you. I get something that felt kind of karmic that was going on between you guys. I feel like I should explain that a little bit more maybe. You had to work for this, basically, to have this with this person. This did not come easy, actually. Even though I'm seeing you guys have, like, a natural bond with one another, I'm seeing work that had to be put in for this to, like, actually work. So that means that if the work was not being... there was not a willingness to put in the work, I don't think that this would be materializing. But now it's kind of like you passed all the exams that you and this person had to pass, and it's like right at the right time too. You guys have a really, really strong connection with one another. I'm seeing Two of Cups, I'm seeing the Lovers. Seeing like definitely hard times that you guys had to get through. But now I'm seeing things be really good between you guys. It definitely feels like the hard part is over. But maybe you also feel like something about that kind of solidified your relationship with them. Like maybe, you know, when we have Saturn there, sometimes we can even feel like we're tested, like our commitment to the relationship is tested. And like to the person and to being together. You kind of have to go through a couple different obstacle courses with this person to see how serious you are about it, but then you get like the joy of the relationship at the end, like as you come out the other side. So it's like now we just get to be together and have fun. I'm getting something about like not giving up on the connection. Anything else about this? You could have felt like this was just destined between you and this person. Like it couldn't be any other way. Yeah, you could have just wanted to kind of like play and move around this situation with this person very badly, kind of like I know who I'm supposed to be for you, with you, like that type of thing. It's kind of like when somebody, let's say like somebody wants to be like a mother very badly. It's like, I know that that's part of my destiny, that that's what I'm going to be doing and I'm going to make it happen. Like no matter what, I'll find a way. It's like that type of thing. And even though I don't really think that this is about motherhood in general, I feel like it has to do with like you with this person and something that you felt like you were going to sort of like play a particular role, and that they were going to play a particular role with you, and that it was kind of like fated for that to be happening. Yeah, there's just really something that feels, it feels like it's beyond just this like logical explanation that you can feel as it relates. Like I get something really intuitive that may have been felt with you and this person. Like I'm kind of supposed to be this person for you is the way that it can feel with them. It's kind of like you knew the role that you would play with this person and the role that they would play with you before you even like got the script. That's the way that it feels like to me. That's how it feels with them. There's this natural rhythm that you fall into where it's like we couldn't be anything else to each other except for this. Both of you guys also do want things to be good. Like this is not one of those relationships. Now, I don't know what was happening before, so I'm not speaking on that. I'm just speaking about where I'm seeing things now, because it could have possibly been different before in the past with you and this person. But where I'm seeing things now is that like both of you guys want things to feel stable, and you want things to feel like regular and calm and like generally consistent. I'm seeing both of you guys want that and want to be in that place. So I'm not seeing anybody come at this being inconsistent. I'm not seeing anybody being chaotic. I'm seeing the like emotions and kind of the way that the interactions are going are like generally level. I'm seeing there be this feeling of like security even within this too, and I'm seeing everybody be down for that as well. I'm hearing this is what I want. Yeah, whatever the status is that you've achieved with this person, I'm seeing it feel like an actual achievement. Maybe you've also been reviewing things connected with your history. Like I'm seeing you kind of looking back on things and reflecting. The word wire is coming through here. I feel like you guys went through some sort of tower that could have put a lot of pressure on this entire situation. I want to pull more cards because I'm seeing something that I don't totally understand about this. I'm seeing something having to be figured out. It feels like the person that initiated this entire thing, there's something going on there. What is this? I'm seeing something having to do with rejection and ending. And I don't know what that has to do with anything, because I feel like I'm seeing very different things going on within the reading. I don't know what that's about, but there's something on somebody's mind here is what I'm seeing. Like, are these just concerns that are popping up? Like something that one is worried about? Or is it more than that? Like, is this something from the past? What's going on here with this? Yeah, I'm seeing something again about a tower. I'm seeing there be anxiety that's brought up. But then I'm seeing it be like that part of things, it's not happening anymore. Yeah, I'm seeing something about getting through that. So whatever, I'm seeing something very chaotic that was going on where it could have felt like you're getting sloshed all around. You're in the boat, the water's really choppy, you don't know if you're going to go overboard or not. But then I'm seeing like the sky clear up and everything calms down and it's like you find your balance again. I'm getting that. I don't know how that ties into all of this, but that energy is coming through. But this may be something about like your history with this person, this, or your personal history, something like that. It's somehow connected to it. It feels like this free floating energy that somehow is surrounding this, but I don't really get what it has to do with anything. Something between you and this person, but I don't really get how it ties in. Maybe you were like trying to do something together with them and it just felt like before the glue could set, the wind is like blowing it and then it's sliding all over the place, but then everything starts to settle down. But maybe it wasn't feeling like that before. I get stuff about like really having to be patient with the process. Because I also get some sort of breakthrough as well. So let me put the cards back and see. Maybe some of you, there could be an additional person that was somehow involved in this. That doesn't have to be the case for everybody. Yeah, I see something where it's like, we have this love between us, but is this gonna work? Like, can love really be enough? Like that kind of thing with you and this person. It's like when you know that you want something, but maybe there's this, I don't know, on a practical level if that could work, or then is that just my concerns, or is that just me being realistic here? So there could have been something like that was going on, or maybe there was like a lot of doubt about the connection, but the connection was there at the same time with you and this person. It kind of like, I want this, but I don't know if this could work. I keep coming back to this place of like, you and this person, you have a really, really strong connection with one another. But there could have been something about there being like quiet, or there being some sort of space, or like somebody needing to recover and kind of like focus on what's important to them, so attention could be brought where it sort of needed to be brought here. I see a realization about what's ready to change and kind of evolve within one's life. Yeah, you and this person, you just click with one another. I'm seeing there be such a natural, organic chemistry that you have with them. It's one of those relationships where it's actually can be like harder not to be together in some capacity, because it just like kind of feels like it goes together. So yeah, this is a relationship. It can feel hard to stay away, and it can be, you know, it can be any type of relationship, but it's something where you just feel real connected with this person. Yeah, I get something like it may have been harder before for some reason to get things to work, but then I'm seeing something with Saturn where it's like, okay, like time is up, we can make this really easy for you now, and then things can kind of come together. But I'm seeing that it wasn't initially like that, and it really can be like that with Saturn. Like when you have stuff going on with Saturn, whether it's a transit or it has to do with your synastry with someone, one of the ways that Saturn can manifest is by like delaying things. So it's never, Saturn will never deny something that you want, but it can make you wait for it. Kind of like the way that Hanged Man energy can be a little bit, where you're like, is this happening or is this not happening? And then you get held up, but then things kind of come together, or they can anyway. In like real life, not that tarot isn't real life, but like when we're talking about transits and stuff, the way that Saturn can be is like space, distance, like time. So there can be stuff that has to be, it basically like tests how like devoted you are to something, and then once you sort of prove that, Saturn is like, okay, like it can come together now. It's kind of like that type of thing. So maybe that was something that you experienced between you and this person. That also means too that if there's stuff that needs to be done, you know, like maybe you're in one class and this other person's in another class and you guys have to like finish seminar or whatever it is, then things can sort of come together after that point. So I'm hearing freehold. Yeah. All right. We are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting and tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.